The people who make up Florida Spine, the providers who are part of Florida Spine are all very well trained physicians. When you look at their track record and their patient outcomes, they are probably the best orthopedic spine group in South Florida, and I believe we will be the best in the entire Palm Beach County. If we already are not there. So I think it was mostly looking at the providers who made up the actual practice. And also, the location that we are, and taking care of a lot of the older patients who are actually pretty active. That's where you want to be practicing spine surgery, and again, being around a lot of other people who not only are you proud to call colleagues, but you can actually look up to as mentors. What I've been very impressed with in South Florida is the degree of camaraderie that actually exists amongst a lot of the providers, even from different practices, with us. One rule of thumb I have is to not have a big ego and have a very open mind when it comes to different treatment options. So if I do have a challenging case that I may not be 100% sure about the best approach, I share those images, I share the patient's history and clinical presentation with my other colleagues, with the other spine surgeons, or with the pain management doctors in our practice to see what their suggestions are or what the recommendations they have. Obviously, a lot of times if I do that, I will make sure the patient is aware. I let them know that I will be sharing the information with the other providers, and try to call the patient back, get back to them and tell them, hey, even though this is the plan we spoke about, I've spoken to some of my colleagues, and this other recommendation they had may actually be a better option for you. I try to be the jokester, but sometimes when you're stressed or you're between patients, you may not have as much time to goof around, I guess. But I think I'm a pretty easygoing guy and easy to work with. I have interacted with the other providers at FSA. I know that they're all very well trained spine surgeons and pain management doctors. And I think in addition to their great resumes and great training, I have seen every single one of these guys treat patients like they're treating their own family member. I think that's the most important thing. You want to make sure you can trust your provider, and I personally trust any of the other guys within the group to take care of myself or my family members. So I think that is something that's very valuable, especially in a very competitive market in South Florida, Palm Beach County. I feel that a lot of times patients don't know how to choose a doctor, but if you want a doctor that treats you like you're his or her family member, then choose FSA.